Hello everyone, back again with another review, and this is a first for the channel because I'm going to do a building today which I haven't done before. This is the Graham Farish by Barkman Scenecraft single road small wooden engine shed. Now, ready to place buildings are kind of a tricky one because what's available is not a great deal in the UK outline, particularly now that Hornby have discontinued the little end range. They are still available, some of those models, but they're not in the current Hornby catalogue, and it seems that Hornby are not interested in UK N-gauge at the moment, so they appear to have dropped that line. Barkman do make the Scenecraft range, both in 00 and in N-gauge, and there are some really nice buildings available in those ranges, colliery buildings, gas holders and things like that. Some things that you can't get in kit form. I've got to say first off, before I do the review, sort of to nail my colours to the mast, I do generally prefer kits to ready to place buildings. Here for instance I've got the ratio kit, stone engine shed. Again, it's a single track engine shed. It's not that difficult to put together. It's slightly bigger dimensions than this Graham Farish one. They do a good shed which matches it as well, and that looks quite nice on the layout. You get the added bonus of the putting it together and seeing it go together, and finishing it off, painting it if you want to paint it. So if you enjoy the kit building aspect of the hobby, then you're probably going to go with kits when you come to decide what buildings you want on your model railway. But if you don't want to go down the kit building route, then some of these Scenecraft buildings are really excellent. There's quite a range available, as I say. This one they give you a little guide on the back. If you want to, they recommend that you can put this wooden one with the brick one and the water tower to make a kind of complete configuration of a long engine shed. Both of these single road. One note, there is only, as far as I'm aware in UK outline, only one double road engine shed, and that is one of the Hornby little end ones, which has been discontinued, but you can see that occasionally on auction sites. There might be a few retailers who've still got one or two in stock. Let's open this up and have a closer look at it. They've maintained the Farish black and yellow colours. Open the end flap. There's a plastic insert which you can remove, which holds the end. And you can take it out. And that's what it looks like. It's a resin kit. A little bit of weight there. Windows. Posable doors. You can set to whatever angle you want and fix if you want to. If you want to fix it to the brick engine shed, it tells you here, you have to remove one set of doors, and you might even have to actually possibly remove these door supports as well, because the other one wouldn't fit flush against this with these little, they're like screw-eye type things that the doors hook onto. They've given it a slightly weathered look, pretty down here on the brickwork. Nice guttering, drain pipe. Windows, well, they've been put in, not bad. They're not particularly square. I'm talking about in this direction. Looking at that from the back, this one particularly, you can probably see this one in particular. Looking at it side on, it's like that. It's tilted slightly. This side is further in than this side. So obviously some parts of this are put together in the factory in China by hand, and I suppose it gives it a slightly individual character. But with that, that might need to be taken out and reset square if that concerns you. That kind of level of misalignment. Doors, again, they've dirtied it at the top here. For some reason, on both ends, the right hand door is longer than the left hand door. These ones were taped, but you can see that, I think, there. Whereas with the ratio kit, you build yourself, you can glue the doors at whatever angle you want, you can paint different parts of it different colours. On this end I've done one door open, one door partly closed. This would be the back. Engines would come in and out of this side. Pop it over a piece of track, in this case fine scale track. That's what it would look like in situ. As I say, you can open these doors to whatever angle you want, fix them with a spot of glue if you want to, or just leave them swinging and out. I think it's not a bad little model, especially when you consider the ratio kit is larger. You can see the difference in size. But that ratio kit is going to set you back about £10 or £12. This is going to be about the same, maybe £1 or £2 more, but considering you don't have to paint it and put it all together, you know, to save yourself time, for ease, it's well worth considering. The range is being expanded all the time. They've added some new ones in the new catalogue. They've started adding low relief buildings as well, which is obviously very good for back scenes at the back where you haven't got the depth. And they've done various ranges, a gas holder range which has several buildings. That's particularly useful, as I don't believe there is a kit of a UK style gas holder available. I've seen some Pico German kits in Engage of quite nice gas holders, but they're of a German prototype. They've done farm buildings, a whole section of farm buildings. They've done a whole brewery. So if you want to go for a certain scene on your layout, you can buy the 4 or 5 buildings and put them together that create that scene. And often you can buy the group of buildings together at a discount if you hunt around on the internet. So all in all, a nice little model. A couple of little rough bits which are mostly down to the way it's been put together, but that can be, you know, that can be corrected. It's not impossible to make small adjustments to this. It can be dirtied down a bit more, maybe a bit more smoke detail here where steamers would go in and out. Maybe a wash down dark grey or black wash over it, just to, you know, weather it up a bit more, depending on how dirty an area you want to put it in, how well used you want to make it look. But well worth investigating. I think it's a nice little model. The reason I've got this as well is I actually put the kit together. I got this for a bit less than you would normally pay for it, so I haven't made a decision about which I'm going to use. Maybe both on different layouts at some point. So that's the Scenecraft stone engine shed. As I say, it's also available in red brick, and there's a water tower which sits on the end. I think I paid about £10, which, when you consider the ratio kit's the same, is not bad going. So I'm going to give this 8 out of 10. I don't think you've got quite the flexibility you have with kits, especially for kit bashing, but I would definitely rate either the ratio kit or the Scenecraft resin building well above card kits. I know card kits are cheap and quite easy to make, but you just can't get things like, you know, the relief on the roof, the relief on the brickwork, you know, the depth you get on here on the columns. Although it's a review of this, I was looking at this, you know, both to my mind are way ahead of card kits. So 8 out of 10 for that, and well worth investigating. Well, thanks for watching this review. Hope to be back soon with more reviews. Please comment, rate or subscribe in the box below. You know the drill by now, I'm sure. Leave suggestions, requests, comments. I'll be back as soon as I can with more. Until then, take care and see you soon.